Welcome back to a new video. Today I got my voice. I'm a bit sick right now, so still hope you enjoy the video, and if you prefer me without the voice, just let me know. Okay, let's get into it. It starts off with the Australian Social Front, basically. These two socialist superpowers wanting to expand and reclaim Australia, but a socialist one. So their first target's going to be the Outback Republic, as it's being the worst military in Australia. It doesn't really stand no chance, but because of the Outback Republic being so weak, it attracts other people to snag the land. So with the Brisbane State Coalition joining in, Outback Republic has no chance. There we go. But with the Australian Socialist Front expanding, this also worries many of the South Pacific Treaty Organization people and people around that to join, and this leads Indonesia to sign the alliance treaty, officially joining and basically surrounding the socialists in Australia. Due to the Brisbane State Coalition being both countries are mostly a democracy and pretty scared of the Australians over here, the Australian socialists, they decide it's best to join up, completely covering the east. Now, there's only one spot left. Australian Empire, only one not in alliance, which is going to be quickly carved up by the two empires. As their army is the second worst, it's going to fall pretty quickly. The socialists, very much hating this, start little border clashes with the SPTO, which nearly causes a war, but thankfully it doesn't, but that's for later. Basically cutting Australia down the middle, but there's no real support for the socialist Australia, except for China, but they're kind of surrounded. So Australia starts funding socialist movements inside of Indonesia to hopefully get another ally for the upcoming war. The socialists rise up over in the north, with most help coming from the socialist Australians. During this, socialist movements happen in Brunei, which causes Indonesia to quickly step in and take the whole country. With the battle, NPTO gets fully involved, making it very hard for the communists to win. While doing that, the communists managed to seize 2 Malays. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But that small victory was just a fail overall, as that drains their supplies for the Indonesians to finally get back onto the land and take over. Oh, but they might have a chance. We'll leave that be for a bit. Now back down here. The Port Vila Commonwealth has been sitting here for a bit, not picking a side, but it's actually gone socialist with the socialist Australians managing to put a socialist government in there, which quickly resulted in SPTO to immediately come in and the government. Overnight, terror arrives, with border clashes erupting on the border between the Socialist State of Darwin and Cairns, Australia, causing a battle to clash out, which causes SPTO to step in, which starts the Great War of Australia. First minutes, the socialists immediately rush in, catching them off guard. But the Indonesian troops land behind in their back lines to quickly support, cutting off the vital supply for the socialist Indonesians. With the Indonesians actually getting close to Darwin itself, the people are not happy. And with that, the Socialist Republic of Australia quickly goes in and completely removes the government and puts in fully control of their one. With battles going back and forth, it's not really a clear winner going on right now, but to say they're winning, the SPTO is winning in the north with the much more weaker Socialist State of Darwin, but they aren't really winning in the south against the big boy, which gives the Australian Republic an idea to quickly push and demolish them, which does happen. But with the government completely broken already, the Socialist Republic of Australia just takes the whole thing. But now having to spread out all of its troops, it loses its momentum. But with Indonesia finally finishing their civil war, they can quickly send all of their troops to help with their invasion of the north of Australia. Quickly enough, the socialists start making moves in the north to try and counterbalance power, but it's not really to any use. But when a plan came out to cut them off, it was merely put into action with The socialist government, approving of this, all of their elite divisions quickly head out, but this creates a problem of encirclement. While this is all happening, the Australian government makes a treaty with the King of New Zealand, with all the Kiwi New Zealand has helped it. It gets the small island there. Just no questions, okay. Small island is worth something. But with holding all of this power, the influence over the whole alliance with the Australian government quickly makes the Melbourne state become its puppet for hopefully a new free Australia. Wow, a huge encirclement just happened. And they're gonna close it. That does a major blow to the socialists, putting them back one step. But I'm gonna let this battle go freely, however it wants. So let's see who will win. Oh, socialists push up north. Oh, wow. Socialists, using a huge comeback advantage, managed to push the alliance all the way back to near the original borders. When naval invasion happens with Cairns, Australia up on the north to connect up. But they don't make the connection. They try to, but they fail. Ooh. Lots of guerrilla warfare going into this. Looks like the South Pacific Treaty Organization has actually pushed them back. A new counterattack. And of course the Australian government makes Cairns, Australia their puppet to form a bigger Australia, of course, and to help with the integration after the war, if they win. Oh, socialists. Yeah, the socialists are putting up a real good fight for this one. Oh. With that, the socialists are pushed down to their smallest they've been, with the Australians finally getting some nice pushes. It might be the end, with Perth actually getting in sight of the Australians. But with a counter-offensive, oh, counter. They cannot let the Australians get to their capital, otherwise they're doomed to fall. With that, the Socialist Australia basically gone. Some countries decide it's pretty useless, so they leave the organisation. now being one of the smallest countries left. Well, not too small, it's still the fourth biggest. But now being shriveled down its size, the socialist government decides there's no winning. They cannot win. And with that, a democracy victory in Australia. Immediately tried to integrate the Brisbane state and immediately kicking out the Indonesians. But now, let's see it. Of nearly fully unified Australia. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed Australia beating up itself. And see you next time. And I may keep this voice. Just make sure you like, so I know you like this type of stuff. And actually tell me what you want next.